And we are back. That's right, double dose today. That's what happens when I don't have to work. I just stream Battle Network and eat chicken wings, and I am in fact all out of wings. I made these jerk chicken wings tonight, and they were really good. I was planning on having leftovers, and that plan is now ruined because I ate them all. I regret nothing. For those who missed it, earlier today, went through the Color Man chapter. Off-stream, actually, in between, while the wings were marinating. I hunted down Color Man on the net, so I have his chip now. I am going for 100% library completion. Don't know that I'll do that on each game. I probably won't go for every star, but I'll try to get as much of the post-game as I can, realistically, and I think this off-stream chip library grinding is a good way to approach that, because there's a lot of time in between streams where I can kind of squeeze that in, and it's the least interesting thing you could be watching me do. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes with the rest of the series. We're actually coming up on close to the end of Battle Network 1. It's not an extremely long game. It's the shortest of them all. I am planning on doing Transmission after this, so that'll be a little bit different. And I've actually never played Transmission before. I picked it up last year. Now's as good a time as any to deal with it, so yeah, we're on to the last scenario, which is actually, I think, the next to last. Well, there's the deal with Bomb Man, but he uses the internet as his dungeon, so we may even get through that too, which would just leave Wily. So let's go to this dinner party. Of course, Elekman. The Elekman scenario is the worst dungeon in the game. This is why I beat Battle Network 2 before I beat Battle Network 1. You'll see why. Alright, so off we go to the government complex. No, I should probably, just for the sake of changing things up, create a new folder, maybe keep the hero swords, but, you know, mix it up a little bit. Maybe use that Color Man chip I just got. What else do we have at the C level? Shockwaves, I guess I could use the program. I believe there is a program advance for Shockwave, Sonic Wave, Dino Wave. Put it in the memo, I suppose. Wood chips will be useful coming up. Although Wood Tower is like the slowest of the towers. It does the most damage, but still. All these Quake 3s I got from the edge of the internet. Ooh, I have an Anubis Siege. Yeah, that's crazy that I have Anubis. Normally you only get that from fighting Pharaoh Man, but I got it out of the chip trader. It actually won't give you the Pharaoh Man chip, but it will give you Anubis and Miramasa. And both of them are C codes, which is surprising, I guess. Ooh, Buster Punch. That's a fun one. You know, since I worked so hard to get Leaf Shield, I should put that in here too. That's at least a decent enough chip folder for what we've got coming up. And of course we still got our hero swords to fall back on. Off we go. The government complex. I have looked at maps, basically. Just because, especially like the net areas in 1 are very confusing to find your way around. And at this point, there's not a whole lot to go off of. These games aren't too obtuse. They get a lot better about giving you hints about where to go. The first one... Let's see, I did not consult a guide when I forgot where to find Freud's son last week, for example. The nice feature about these games is, as Lan, when you're just walking around the real world, you press L, and Mega Man will remind you what you're supposed to be doing. So, that's always nice. Sometimes he's not too direct about it, but the later games made it pretty foolproof. And really, it even seems like they de-emphasize the puzzles within some of the like cyberspace areas later. So the hardest thing really becomes, yeah. The main thing I would use a guide for is if you wanted, and I do recommend the post game in each of these games. A lot of the time, accessing some of the secret bosses will require you to fill out either most or all of the chip library, and figuring out where to get every battle chip is something I would just use a guide for. It's not worth your time to flounder around, because some of them are just super obscure. There's a number that you only get through trades in this game too, like most of the Buster chips. So yeah, I mean, I'm generally not anti-guide. Like, I find, especially with a lot of retro games, it's, cut through the BS of, some of these were designed to sell guides after all, so, when it's stuff like, Palm Trees in 8, for those who played Final Fantasy Adventure. The thing is, I remember this stuff now because of how stuck I was in the past. And we are coming up, if you didn't catch at the beginning of my stream, I said that Elecman's scenario is why I beat Battle Network 2 before I beat Battle Network 1, because I was stuck there for years. It's just not great. Yeah, endless wondering. I mean, it was a way to make games last before, but... Oh, in front of the TV. I gotcha. Oh, look, it's Chad. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean you can push me around. He's a kid, too. Whatever, Eugene. He's such a jerk in this game. He gets nicer. Where's Dad, anyway? Oh, kill time by talking to everyone. Okay. Whatever. Children do not have to pay. Do I have to talk to everyone in the whole... Oh, here we go. There we go. Yuichiro Hikari, and if you do not know, Hikari is Japanese for light, so Lan's dad is Dr. Light. Go figure, he created Mega Man. Well, technically, the Dr. Light analog in this series would be Lan's grandfather, and you do actually eventually see like a hologram of him, and he has the typical like Dr. Light giant Santa beard. Yep, Wily is the main antagonist of the first 3 games and the 6th game. So I don't know if you've been seeing, we do cut to Wily usually at the end of each chapter, and he says something like, "Rats foiled again, I'll have my revenge." He even has a full-on skull castle in this game, which is pretty boss, honestly. Can I jack into this vending machine? No. Dust. It's actually pretty cool that they have this aquarium underground. Your tax dollars at work. Government Scilab. Awkward. They're made entirely out of plastic bottles because, I mean, these things have circuits in them. I feel like you need metals for that. There is such a thing as organic semiconductors, but never heard of an organic conductor. So always jack into everything, even things that wouldn't make sense to be able to jack into. Important life lesson there, I guess. So we're rocking some different chips just for variety's sake. I actually think this should work even on the hardhead. Yeah, it works. Wow. So the Anubis chip is definitely, like, post-game, but I got it out of the chip trader. I don't think I've actually shown that on stream, but the chip trader in this game is much more useful because it actually can give you any chip in the game, and you can save scum it. So every later game, there's a chip trader, you know, put 10 chips in, get a random one back, but it forces you to save your game in order to use it. In this game, nope, you just go. And you can save beforehand and redo it as many times as you want. And that's really nice because some chips are really hard to get from virus busting in this game. And some are actually impossible to get more copies of. So I will take what I can get there. So electric viruses are weak to wood. That's double damage. Like that thunder dude there. So we got the memory. Completion's sake. I asked nicely and they let me in. Yes, because government facilities where top secret scientific research is done let random people in when they ask nicely. I mean, at least my dad works here. You don't even have that excuse. You just let these children run free. If we don't watch out. The dialogue is awesome. Yeah, I mean it's got its share of. I mean it's it's definitely got there's a tone to it. It's not super serious. I mean, I think the real winner here is this guy crushing on Mom. But, you know, there's that. It's been a while since we've talked, Lan. Well, you know, you gotta give Yuichiro credit here. He does his best to be there for his family, even though he's super busy and is, you know, like the world's most important scientist. We just only get to eat dinner with him like once in the whole game. It's connected to you and Mega Man. Your PET is different from normal ones. This will be relevant later. That is the one thing I will say, like, as a game, skip it. If you do care about plot, though, there is like a thing at the end of 1 that gets brought up again in the later games. There is continuity between these games, more so than the classic series, where basically all you need to know is Wily bad and he escapes every time. Oh, now I have to talk to everybody, even though I already did. I guess I should have talked to Dad first. Dang. Got a keynote speaker. Oh crap, it's the bad guy. You gotta admire Count Zap's fashion forwardness in wearing light-up suits. It's like those shoes that little kids wear that light up when they take a step, except for grown-ups. And yes, they're just gonna suffocate everyone in this room, because even though this game is for kids, the bad guys are hardcore. I'm pretty sure those people in those cars died last chapter. I mean, we never found the bodies. Not only is everything connected to some kind of cyberspace, but basically everything can be hacked and used against you. This world is actually a nightmare. Like, it seems kinder and friendlier than the mainline Mega Man series universe, but actually no. At least in that one, we don't have, you know, children being put in danger constantly. Into the garbage chute, Flyboy. Find a place to jack in. Wait, oh. That's such a dumb sequence. I had to backtrack twice over just to get through here. If the power's out, how can I even jack in? So this is one of the two things that makes Electman's area a lot more annoying, is that now you don't recover health in between battles. Yes, and Mega Man is making sure you know your mom is going to die if you fail. Thanks for that. Well, at least he's encouraging. Raising the stakes, man. So, interestingly enough, in all the later games, not recovering HP between battles is normal. But this game is generally balanced so that you're supposed to, like, get deleted if you take a couple hits in a fight. So the damage is a lot higher. Go ahead and save now. We want to be careful about not... We also cannot jack out. So... Now the other annoying thing is this area is full of invisible floors, so good luck finding your way around. And that's pretty much the main reason I was stuck. And there's these battery puzzles. I don't even remember how those work. Get them from the battery keeper. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. I don't even remember how Color Man's chip works. Oh, does it just shoots down the line. Okay. So basically use them from the center and hit the top and bottom rows. Okay. And he does do both elements, so that's something. Got a Raton. Yeah, invisible floors. So much fun. Look at how much fun I'm having. So Buster Punch is kind of a cool chip, because now, instead of my Mecha Buster, I have a punch power, which is kind of cool. Also, the worst place, being the dungeon where you don't recover HP between fights, worst place where you can encounter those enemies who have that thunder effect, which causes you to take damage every time you move. So you might think, okay, well, I'll just not move. That doesn't work, because then they'll hit you again, and you'll always be under that status. Oh, okay, I haven't run out of battery power yet. So I haven't stopped recovering HP between battles until that happens. But it's very easy to run out of time, because friggin' invisible floors. Where are you, Battery Man? What? How? What? Where? How are you doing that? Okay. There's gotta be somewhere else to this side, right? Oh. Well, what's this? Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. I'm gonna have so many Thunder 1 chips by the end of this. I can talk to you now. Oh, that's right. There's the altered programs. You don't really... Those are pretty annoying too. Just let the time bomb tick down. I swear, these invisible floors were designed in the way that made the least sense possible. I really wanted to just keep you stuck here. Basically, I'm grinding to try to get 100% chip library completion. The one that took the longest, which as a consequence led to me getting all kinds of other stuff, is Leaf Shield. Leaf Shield is incredibly difficult to get because it comes from a virus that is invincible like 99% of the time. And you have to S-rank it, which means you have to kill it at the same time as another virus, which is difficult. If I ever run into it again, you'll see why. Also the... oh, shoot. Oh, well, he gave me enough to... wait a minute. Hold on. Oh. Okay. You turn the switch off, remove the battery, put it in the other box, throw the switch, and of course that's the wrong one. I'm gonna just reload my save. I ain't got time for this. It's this one. There we go. I'm not backtracking, dude. Don't got time for that. I was also using the chip trader, so as I explained before, the chip trader in this game actually can give you literally anything, and so that's why I have stuff like Anubis, which is kind of OP, because it just drains everything's HP as long as it stays there. So that's nice. Normally you have to beat Pharaoh Man to get that chip, and he is a post-game boss. But hey, if the chip trader wants to give me Anubis, I'll take Anubis. I actually got 2 of them, weirdly enough. The only way you can lose chips is by trading them, which you can trade with other players through a link cable. Obviously, I'm not doing that right now. Using the chip trader, which there's 2 of them. One that only gives you non-rare chips, which is 3 for a random chip, and the super trader, which is 10 for any random chip. There are in-game trades as well, so kind of like in-game trades in Pokemon. Like, they're scripted, they're always the same. Oh, we found one of the altered programs. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, and really, since they announced the collection so far ahead of time, I assume part of the reason it's not just, you know, some shadow drop coming out right away is that they are working on some of that functionality where you'll be able to trade stuff. One thing that's kind of encouraging is a lot of the... Oh, interesting. So no matter where you are, he only shoots the top and bottom row. You can't hit the center row with Color Man. Okay. Kind of limits his usefulness. But whatever. That's a new chip, Ring Zap. But one of the things that's kind of encouraging is when they brought the games to Wii U, they did allow for a lot of the bonus content to become accessible through other means, where obviously it wasn't going to work again. Like I think some of the later games, like 5 and 6, had stuff that you had to use e-reader cards to get. And so they actually did provide, like, by accessing the emulator menu on Wii U, you could actually get that stuff, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm, like, best case scenario, they create, like, an online trading, or at least local wireless. Like, at least do some, like, link cable emulation or something, right? But definitely, if they can do online battles, like, I'm sold. Because I already own the whole series, basically. Now, it'd be cool to have the other versions, but I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I just don't have both versions of each. So, but that would definitely make it worth the value, even to someone like me that already owns. Wow. Wow, and all your base are belong to us reference. A Zero Wing reference. Which is now on NSO, by the way. If you didn't know. I think in the last stage of this dungeon, those guys become random encounters. Because they do, if you didn't get a Ring Zap chip already, they need a way for you to get it. Right? Little rat dudes are pretty annoying, because they move a lot, and they'll always stay misaligned to you. Because they can still hit you, because the rat bomb will always turn at least once to track a target. Oh. Invisible floors, why? Whoops. About going this way. Oh, this guy's blue. So he should drop a Ring Zap 2 chip if we knock him out quickly. There we go. 132 chips in the library. I think we'll get to 100%. So I believe the clue he is referring to is the colors of these platforms. Well, we got to the battery. I am totally going to save scum this. I don't want to have to backtrack to the battery lord or whatever his name is. I do want to get one of those tornado chips, because I don't think I have that in the library yet either. Yeah, that's the super confusing part about it. And you can see that is like a darker shade of yellow. I'm actually walking above it. And the game just does such a bad job communicating that to you. Ugh. Alright, come on, give me the tornado. Give me the tornado. It's not an S rank, though. Okay, there we go. Got it. Typhoon, whatever. That's what I wanted. Okay, so from here, where do I go? Oh, he's right here. Well, okay then. Save before I mess this up. Although he's right there, I will backtrack to him. Suppose if I wait for him to move forward. Yeah. Those guys actually drain their own health, interestingly enough. Let's just start with the middle. Nothing. Oh, yeah. That's so dumb. You gotta. I understand teaching people, electrical safety, but come on. Making me go flip the switch back every time. Looks like, oh, I got them both. Nice. I knew they wouldn't both be on the same side, right? No way. Color man for the easy double delete. Boxes which are connected to the light bulbs are never adjacent to each other. Okay, that's good to know. I guess I sort of did figure that out, but it's nice to have confirmation. Where do I go from here? I mean, like, putting forks in the middle of the invisible part? Like, come on. That's just dumb. I think I actually saw something where the lead designer, one of the lead designers of Battle Network, and he went on to be pretty well beloved for his work on the series, did say something to the effect of, like, I designed Elecman's dungeon, and I'm sorry for that. Like, he has since apologized for this, because it's just that bad. Honestly, it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I was, 10. Batteries. At least he's not far. He's not far from the other one. I don't think I'll save scum for him. I think I can manage this one. Yeah, the Buster first so that I get the double delete. Although really, like, I don't even care. I don't even care about getting more Ring Zap 1 chips at this point. Like, I have Hero Swords. I don't need this crap. It's in my library, that's good enough. I mean, I guess it's more for the trader, because there are some things I do still need. So they're never adjacent to each other. So they pretty much have to be... oh. Wait, so is that... Is red the third row? We're gonna find out. Hey, we got it on the first charge of batteries. Well, I'm proud of me. Triple delete. There we go. Thing is, I already have like stronger versions of these chips because I went to the edge of the internet. It's so weird that that's accessible this early. Ooh, we do need Remobit 1. I have Remobit 2 and 3, I don't have 1. So keep S-ranking those dudes as often as it takes. Oh my goodness, I'm lost forever now. Never go that way again. So I have not been looking at a map for this section, by the way. I'm toughing it out. Gosh, I think it took me like years to get this far through it though. And the thing is, I already had the battery out by now. So you can get in a point where you have where you save. Like if you save and your health is low, and you have no battery, and you're not recovering health, you can really, like... I mean, it's almost soft-locking your game at that point. Alright, hit you, Color Man, go... Oh, I hit him twice. Interesting. I will say, too, I'm playing this on the GB operator. There is something very appropriate about playing this game on a PC. Because, you know, it's about the internet and cyberspace and junk. He's a Ring Zap 3 guy. He didn't drop it. Yeah, hit him twice, interestingly enough. Because it actually leaves like an aftershock. And he moved into the second spot of it. Wood Tower should be a one-hit KO since he's electric. Hey, Ring Zap 3. 134. And that's honestly very close to completion for not even finishing the main story, but one does have the shallowest post-game. But that's fine. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fight base, because I don't think I ever fought base in Battle Network 1. The other main thing I've been using guides for is locating boss ghost data so that I can get those chips quickly. Alright, here we are. Well, at least the battery guy's like right there, so... They're never next to each other. Just go that way. Kind of the mirror of the way we did it before. I'm gonna assume red is the back, so we're gonna keep that one in place. Not the spaces adjacent, so maybe try here and then center on the top. See, we're running into the ring zap guys as random encounters now. Nope, haven't moved this yet. No. Well, I'll be a good boy and not save scum and just go to the recharge guy because he's not that far. We didn't even have to... Oh, spoke too soon. We do have to fight something. I do realize I could have just used Color Band 2 at the start of that, but you know what? I just wanted to throw some things. Alright, so this one goes here. We know that. He said never adjacent to each other, but... Or does that mean they don't get isolated by row? And I guess that's possible, right? Let's try that. Yeah, I got them all. Man, we're immediately at another one? Still don't actually have Remove at 1. There we go, speak of the devil. We actually haven't run out of battery yet, because I've been very good about this. So... Fresh batteries. What are you didn't give me nothing. Can't have them both at the same time. I just wanted to see if it could kill him before the time bomb. Oh well. So I think what I have to do is remove one of them from the other one, since I don't actually need all three lit up. And then one of them will be able to light this, which will get me the other batteries. Gosh, this is probably the thing I couldn't figure out when I was 10 years old. I bet it was. Turn them off. Remove one of these two. I guess it doesn't matter which, as long as it's not the red one. Okay. And now... I'm just gonna have to guess. Didn't turn the switch off. I assume this dude over here can recharge. Yep. Gosh, this is gonna be so tedious. Nothing happened. Aha! The bulb has turned on. It's the green one. Sword. You're dead. That didn't do much for me. Let's move to the middle row. The red bulb is turned on. Okay. I know it can't be adjacent to this, so it's got to be one of these corners on the top. It's the other one. I just wanted to punch him. Now. Ah, man, this is tricky. Okay. So now I have a shortcut back there, and I can take these two batteries with me. Middle one in the opposite corner. helps that these viruses are super easy to me. Let's go with the middle ones, since they eliminate the most by proxy first. At least they don't make you trek a long way to recharge. It just makes the whole thing a little tedious. Whoops. Well, I guess I could have guessed that this wasn't it, huh? Well, I guess, yeah, if it's not that one, then it means it could be any of the ones adjacent, right? It takes so long to find it. Ah, that's the one we want. Now we can retrieve the other two. And our battery is gone. Recharge for 20 seconds. Press the B button as much as you can. Like I said, if you waste a lot of time and then save, you are screwed. I think we're almost to the end, though. Turn that off. We don't need that one there. And we know it's not adjacent to those two. And we know it's also not one of these two. So... we got red. One of them is red. I'm gonna guess it's the back row. I have to recharge them all anyway, though. It's true. Oh, that's not it. Not it at all. Whoops. Didn't realize it already flipped it. So it's here. It's not this. I already checked that one. There we go. Red, green, let's go. There's only one spot for the battery here. There's a whole other area. And here I thought we were getting close to the end. thing is, if you aren't well equipped, those guys are a pain in the butt because they basically lock you down and then hit you with that electric effect, so you can't move without taking more damage, but you also can't stay still without taking damage. And that becomes a huge problem when you hit the point where you're not recovering health between battles anymore. Okay, seriously, which way do I go from here? Don't tell me there's a fork in the invisible part. Probably. This works fast. And since they had the exact same amount of health, it actually counts as a triple delete. Okay, this is really getting old here. It all just loops back into itself. What in the world? I understand that that's a different color. I need some kind of ramp. It's invisible, dude. Ah, found it. We're good. We're good. Can that travel over? Yeah, I can travel over holes. Good to know. Correct boxes are never adjacent. Thank you for the reminder. least the path to use not invisible. Not any of those. We got green. I want to assume that's the second row. It does seem to be a rough correspondence to the order. The bulbs are lined up in the order of the things. Destroyed by Anubis statue. What a jerk. Recharge. I haven't even hit the point where I don't recover HP, so as horrible as this is, it was worse back in the day. If you launch a shockwave and then move away from it, they're likely to move into its path. Just a little trick. Well, that's not it, at any rate. Maybe I should be doing them one at a time, like, just so I can isolate. Okay, that's the green. So green is there. Okay. If I had 2 color Mandrees, this would be enough to take them out. Huh. Not even worth the other chips, man. Let's go ahead and recharge. Although actually, I guess I could have sussed out the other ones before, because I don't have to place all 3. I just want to find the 3 spots. Come at me, bro. Didn't even move. So, it's this one, which means it cannot be there, there, or there. I've tested that. Let's try this spot. Because the thing is, if I place multiple and a bulb lights up, I don't know which one lit the bulb. Try the far corner. So that's blue. So here, here. Try the other corner, because I know it won't be that. And that's it. That's my 3. Alright. So the 2 back corners and then the front center. I just gotta recharge them. That's using our brains. I believe it is boss battle time. Who are you? So you did well. Your grammar is terrible, Elecman. I do like Elecman's redesign. It's interesting in the first game, too. A lot of the Robot Masters look a whole lot like their Mega Man 1 version. Elecman, not completely different. Stone Man was very different. Elecman's not completely different, but I like the Tesla coils on his back. He's got the lightning bolt on his head. He doesn't have the weird lightning bolt mask thing going on. Mega Man 1 Elecman looks a lot like the original costume for Electro in Spider-Man, which is a little hokey, to be honest. I like Elecman EXE's redesign. This looks unsafe. You idiot. Remember, kids, the power of friendship keeps electricity from hurting you. Oh well, we'll see what Elecman's made of. I'll try not to kill him too fast. kind of cool. Maybe a little barrier setup thing. A bit too easy, but oh well. If you amateurs hadn't gotten in the way. Plan to lure them with fake data would have... So the fake data actually is relevant later, I believe. Lord Chod. That's right, we gotta fight Proto Man now. Let's give him a sword, taste of his own medicine. Well, turns out Proto Man's not too tough either. Bet you were expecting him to be harder with all this swagger. Calling us amateurs and whatnot. Aw, there it is. The power of friendship. Friends? Oh wow, we actually got through that in a pretty short amount of time. Didn't take 3 years. You know. Throw the generator switch. Pull the lever. Oh wait, that's the one I just turned off, isn't it? Wish I hadn't come now. Total bummer. She's gonna review bomb this on Yelp. Clueless as ever. End with laugh track. Wily's laughing too. So super. Such programs. Email. I wouldn't call us friends. So actually now, we should be able to access Electman on the net. I'm not sure which area he's at. Actually, no, because we need access to the www area of the net to get there, so we can't do that. We might be able to challenge Sharkman or Skullman's new versions. I guess I can go check on that. Alright, Skullman's ready for a rematch. Let's see what we can get out of him. Might want to go back to Guts straight, depending on how things go, but honestly, just Hero Swords are enough to take him out fast enough. Oops. Well, I got hit, so it's not going to be an S. Maybe I'll get Skullman 2. I want 2 and 3 just to fill out the library. But I'd rather, if I'm going to wind up with extra copies, I'd rather have 3. And it's just going to give me Zenny. Got him. It's nice that Anubis keeps draining health even when he's invincible. So we got a 3. So now we want to not get an S. We want to get like a 7 to 10 for a chance of dropping a 2. So the easiest way to do that is either wait. So you want to go past the 30 seconds. Which is about three times filling the custom bar. Or just get hit on purpose. It's also an option. Got hit, level 9, not a chip. Try again. Hey, different color. That's Skullman 2. Alright. Not too bad. Wow, an abandoned child. That's not concerning at all, apparently. See if we can re-challenge. We can probably re-challenge Sharkman, but only for his level 1 chip. It's probably Sharkman 2. But go ahead and do that, I guess. Yep, Sharkman wants to battle. Whoops. Just getting hit by everything now, huh? Bottom one. Shoot. Oh, that Leaf Shield didn't even... Whatever. Sharkman. Ugh. Figure out how I'm gonna S-rank his final form later. I guess. Finger action? So now look at that, 138. We're filling it out. Checking if there's any additional places to jack in here. Nope. Pretty sure he's in the lobby. All of this isn't helping at all. Well, he's not here. Figured he'd be in the lobby. Maybe he's in the office? I don't know. Restaurant? guess go to the restaurant. Invis 2J. I think I have the other two. Let's see. Raton 3L. Cloudist K. Yeah, it's the Invis 2 I don't have. Wood Aura is a chip I have not yet successfully got. I've encountered the virus. It's very difficult to S-rank. It only drops it on S-ranks. I probably need to make that trade for library reasons. If I can get the Invis 2. Yeah, so where the heck is Chod? He was in the waterworks? It said Scilab, though, specifically. To Dintown. Downtown Dintown. Learning opera. Well, that's commendable. Ruin our electronics. Wow, he's going all like Batman, just interrogating random people. Any WWW member. Well, just so happens we're friends with a couple former ones. I'm not sure if we're actually supposed to ask Freud or Higsby first. Let's try Freud. Higsby shows up in like every game after. Freud is never heard from again. Weird that Chad wouldn't think to ask them either, but whatever. I guess he's not the one we're looking for, huh? Whoops. Did I already get Iceman 2, 3? No, I don't know if I did or not. That was an S rank. Oh yeah, I got Iceman 2, 3. And Woodman. Well, let's try Higsby. We can actually see about abusing the number trader while we're, the chip trader while we're there. There's the chip traders. Do you have any new? Oh yes, actually. Buster Sword S. Don't have that yet. Clank beep. Use the code on that memo. Oh wow, Gaia 3. I don't know if that was in my library yet or not. Those are hard to get, at any rate. I don't think it was. I'm at 140 now. I honestly don't care much about the high cannons and cannons. They're just not that great at the end of the day. whoops, don't get rid of those. I want those. Iceman 3. Okay. Get rid of these swords. Special for metal that. Let's go ahead and hop on the net and make our way to this new area. Kind of difficult to actually identify Din on the map, but whatever. These now, which is nice. Just use the click. Oh, whoops. Nothing interesting to sell. Bought all this stuff. Oh hey, Fireman. Remember him. There you go, there's another Fireman 3 chip, as if we needed another. Go down and to the right, I suppose. Although actually, there is a power-up behind a W gate that I want to get. So we will detour for that. charge. Does not break guard. Makes getting the howitzer ship so difficult, but I did get one, and I did trade it for that Buster Punch that I have, so I don't have to worry about that too much. This is where we use Muse. Here's your Invis 2 chips, I guess. Gosh, she moves a lot. Colorman's not a bad one to get double deletes with here. that the Cody limit? I'm loaded with Zenny, so let's just buy all the HP memory. These guys jump so quickly. It's annoying. Easy to miss them. Not even anything here. Pretty lame. Oh, look at this. Fancy. Welcome to the Undernet. Let's explore this before we log out. Then we have to go to Freud. then go back here, which is kind of annoying. But that's life, I guess. I think that's the Drain 1 virus, which I do need for library completion. Ooh, another power-up. Do I have Time Bomb 2? I feel like one of the Time Bombs I'm missing. If I can just buy it, I'll just buy it. Time Bomb 3 I'm missing. Probably just haven't even seen it yet. Actually running low on money again. Wow. These guys are annoying too, because until they change from their stone form, every hit only does 1 damage to them. And their attack's hard to dodge to top it off. Hey, we actually got the guy I want. I've got that before, but it's actually a good chip to have lots of copies of. Good way to hit lots of enemies at once. Is that an S? It's a 10. No? Not gonna throw me any bones there? Yep. Go through here, can't get back. I guess Elecman is beyond this point. His ghost, anyway. Yep. So I'll do that. We'll stop there for this week. Next week I will be out of town, so I will not be streaming on Monday. It'll be a little bit while, but when I get back, we're coming up on the end game. We got Bomb Man to deal with. You may notice Yahoot, Wily's sort of right-hand man, we haven't dealt with either. Magic Man is his nabby, but he actually is fought right before the final boss, so we're coming up on the end of the game. I don't have anybody to raid, so with that, have a good night.